very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to continue our lesson number 2, rights in the Indian Constitution. Yesterday we have done about its importance and need of the rights which are mentioned in the Constitution of India. So let us have a quick look on the 6 fundamental rights that are there in the Constitution of India. First is right to equality, means समानता का अधिकार. Right to freedom means स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार. Rights against exploitation, किसी भी तरह की एक्सप्लॉयटेशन के अगेंस्ट सानू किहड़े-किहड़े अधिकार मिले हुए ने. राइट टू फ्रीडम ऑफ रिलीजन, कल्चरल एंड एजुकेशनल राइट मीनस सांस्कृतिक ਅਤੇ शिक्षा संबंधी अधिकार एंड राइट टू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल रेमेडीज. जे इन 5 राइट्स की वायलेशन होंदी है तो उस सिचुएशन विच एक व्यक्ति की कर सकता है, वो कित्थे जाके अपनी अप्रोच अपनी अपील कर सकता है. दैट आर मैंशनड इन दिस राइट टू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल रेमेडीज, हाउ ही कैन गो मूव टू द कोर्ट्स. Now our first right is right to equality. Right to equality means समानता का अधिकार. Here 2 instances have been given, 2 situations have been given. In the first situation, Swadesh Kumar, he is visiting his village. He is accompanied by one of his friends. They decided to have a cup of tea at the village roadside hotel. The shopkeeper already knew that Swadesh Kumar because of his name, but he asked for his friend's name, because he wanted to know that what is the caste of his friend. After this, the shopkeeper served tea to Swadesh Kumar in a nice mug, while his friend was given tea in an earthen cup because he was a Dalit. Here there is discrimination on the caste ground is seen. There is no right to equality. The other friend who belonged to a Dalit class was served tea in an earthen cup. So एक तरह दे नाल जाति दे आधार ते discrimination होया है. And in the second case, there is an order is served to 4 news readers of a television channel that they would no longer read the news on the screen. All of them were women. The reason behind that they are above the age of 45, but 2 male news readers above the same age are not barred from presenting the news. 4 women ਨੂੰ एक television channel द्वारा ऑर्डर दिता जाता है कि तुसी आज तो न्यूज़ रीडिंग नहीं करनी है, बट द सेम और उससे विच ए रीजन दिता जाता है कि इस कारण क्योंकि तुसी 45 की एज नो क्रॉस कर चुके हो. बट द सेम एज ग्रुप वाले 2 मेल न्यूज़ रीडर्स ਨੂੰ ਅਜਿਹਾ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ नहीं रोकया जाता, जबकि वो न्यूज़ प्रेजेंट करना कंटिन्यू रखते हैं. हेयर द डिस्क्रिमिनेशन इज ओनली on the basis of gender ਦੇ ਬੇਸ ਤੇ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਰੀਡਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਰੋਕਿਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਜਦਕਿ ਮੇਲ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਰੀਡਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਜਿਹਾ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੋਕਿਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ. Now let us continue with the first right to equality. You know that all the rights are included in the part 3 of our Indian Constitution. The first right to equality means समानता का अधिकार. इट इज़ इंक्लूडेड इन द आर्टिकल नंबर 14 to 18. 14 to 18 आर्टिकल दे विच ये सारे के सारे राइट्स मैंशन ने. राइट टू इक्वालिटी, द फर्स्ट राइट अंडर इज इक्वालिटी बिफोर लॉ. ऑल द पर्सनस दे आर इक्वल बिफोर लॉ. इक्वल प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ लॉज विल बी गिवन टू ईच एंड एवरी सिटीजन्स. एंड प्रोहिबिशन ऑफ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन ऑन द ग्राउंड्स ऑफ रिलीजन, रेस, कास्ट, सेक्स और प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ. किसी भी तरह का डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं होएगा, चाहे वो रिलीजन बेस पे होवे, रेस, कास्ट, सेक्स और प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ. देयर विल बी इक्वल एक्सेस टू शॉप्स, होटल्स, वेल्स, टैंक्स, बाथिंग आर्ट्स एंड रोड्स. पब्लिक प्लेसेस की इक्वल एक्सेस होएगी सारे लोगों वास्ते. एंड इक्वालिटी ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी इन पब्लिक एम्प्लॉयमेंट. पब्लिक एम्प्लॉयमेंट विच इक्वालिटी ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी होएगी. अनटचेबिलिटी टोटली अबॉलिश होएगी. जिहड़ी कि पहला साडी फ्रीडम तो पहला कास्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन होंदी सी, छुआछूत की भावना सी, दलित्स के नाल अच्छा व्यवहार नहीं किया जाता सी, उन्होंने पब्लिक वेल्स ते घरां विच एंट्री नहीं दी जाती सी, टैंपल्स विच भी अलाउ नहीं सी उन्हां दी एंट्री. सो दिस ऑल वर बैंड आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस. एंड अबॉलिशन ऑफ टाइटल्स, किसी भी तरह का कोई भी टाइटल नहीं दिता जाएगा. ओनली इफ एनी फॉरेन गवर्नमेंट वांटेड टू गिव टाइटल टू एन इंडियन, then they should get the permission from the Indian government. And only there will be title in the military and academic fields वाले title. इस तो इलावा जिन्ने भी इंडिपेंडेंस तो पहला राय बहादुर, साहब बहादुर अजिहे टाइटल सी, ये सारे के सारे जो ब्रिटिशर्स देंदे सी ये सारे के सारे टाइटल्स भी अबॉलिश कर दिते गए ने। Here also same thing has been explained. The right to equality, it will give equal access to the public places like shops, hotels, places of entertainment, wells, bathing hearts, places of worship, and there will be no discrimination on any ground, whether that ground can be race, religion, caste, sex or place of birth. Every person is equal in front of the government and in front of law, and there is equality of law for all the citizens of India. The one more thing, untouchability, I have already explained you, it was the crudest manifestation of inequality. असमानता ਦਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਭਿਆਨਕ ਚਿਹਰਾ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਉਹ untouchability थी. This has been abolished under right to equality, and now only in military and academic field the titles are allowed, and all other fields there is no title that can be awarded to any person. If we see article number 16(4), nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any provision for the reservation of appointments or posts in favor of any backward class of citizens which in the opinion of the state is not adequately represented in the services under the state. एक state ਦੇ अंडर जो भी गवर्नमेंट पूरी ਦੀ पूरी state पूरी ध्यान रखेगा कि पोस्ट ਤੇ अपॉइंटमेंट्स ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਿਜ਼ਰਵੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੈਕਵਰਡ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਿਜ਼ਰਵੇਸ਼ਨ ਰਹੇ, ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ अपॉइंटमेंट पोस्ट वास्ते है, एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन वास्ते है, मीन्स हर जगह. We can't say that if reservation is given to the backward and the minorities, this is against right to equality. ये right to equality नहीं है, क्योंकि ये ਜਿਹੜੀ backward classes है, minorities है, they are far behind the mainstream. ਉਹ ਮੇਨ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਮੇਨ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮ ਤੱਕ ਲਿਆਉਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਪਲਿਫਟ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਰਿਜ਼ਰਵੇਸ਼ਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਡ ਹੈ. ਅੰਡਰ right to equality of opportunity, it means that all sections of the society should enjoy equal opportunity, ਇੱਕੋ ਜਿਹੀਆਂ opportunity ਮਿਲਣਗੀਆਂ. And the constitution clarifies that government can implement special schemes and measures for improving the conditions of certain sections of society, children and women and socially backward and educationally backward classes. ਉਹ ਸਾਰੀ classes ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ backward ਰਹਿ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ, सोशली बैकवर्ड ने, एजुकेशनली बैकवर्ड ने, चिल्ड्रन सैक्शन है, वुमेन सैक्शन है, और कुछ सैक्शनस उन्होंने स्पेशल स्कीम्स ते मेजर्स गवर्नमेंट प्रोवाइड करेगी. बट इन आर्टिकल नंबर 16(4) दैट इट विल नॉट बी सीन एज द वायलेशन ऑफ राइट टू इक्वालिटी. ये राइट टू इक्वालिटी की वायलेशन के रूप में असी आर्टिकल नंबर 16(4) ਨੂੰ नहीं देख सकते, क्योंकि ये जी क्लासेस ने ये ऑलरेडी पहला ही सोशली ते एजुकेशनली बैकवर्ड ने, तो उन्होंने अपलिफ्ट करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट या स्टेट उन्होंने रिजर्वेशन प्रोवाइड कर रहा है. Here there is a condition given that you suppose you are the judge of a court, you have received a postcard from a person named as Hadi Bandhu, who identifies himself as a member of the Dalit community in Puri district in Odisha. And men from this community, they have refused a custom which was quite old in that area, that required to wash the feet of the groom and guest of the upper caste during the marriage ceremony. Marriage ceremony ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ groom ਦੇ ਪੈਰ ਨੂੰ ਧੋਣ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰਥਾ ਸੀ, ਤੇ upper caste ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੈਸਟ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸੀ ਬਰਾਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੈਰ ਧੋਣ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਥਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦਲਿਤਸ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਫੀਟ ਵਾਸ਼ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਤੇ ਦੁਲਹੇ ਦੇ ਵੀ, ਗਰੂਮ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਫੀਟ ਵਾਸ਼ ਕਰਨਗੇ. ਬਟ ਦੇ ਰਿਫਿਊਜ਼ਡ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਰਿਫਿਊਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ, ਤੇ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਨ ਰਿਵੈਂਜ, ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਦਲਾ ਲੈਣ ਲਈ four women from this Dalit community, they were beaten up and they were paraded naked in the society. The postcard writer says that now the condition is totally different. Our children are educated, they are not willing to do this customary job of washing the feet of the upper caste men, and we are not ready, they are not ready that we should wash the leftover of the marriage ceremony, marriage feast, and wash the utensils. According to you, what do you think? That is this correct? Does this case involve violation of fundamental rights, or what would you order the government to do in this case? Simply it is the right of dignity. Right to dignity is being violated here. What you suggest? As suggestions by me as a teacher, I would order government to conduct an inquiry either through CBI or magistrate or human resource commission to punish properly as per law. And Hadi Bandhu and that person from Dalit community, he should be given the justice which is due to him. Let us start with the second right, that is right to freedom. Under this, protection of rights to freedom of speech and expression, सानू government दे किसी भी policy या उदे plan दे if you are not agree with that, if you feel like that is not good for the welfare of the people, you can express your views in the form of speech. You can assemble peacefully without any arms. You can form associations or unions according to your groups. You can move freely throughout the territory of India and reside and settle in any part of India, practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. Protection in respect of conviction for offences. Conviction for offences means दोष सिद्धि के संबंध में जदों तुसी अरेस्ट हो जाते हो, when you are convicted for some offences, you should get the protection from the side of the law. Right to life and personal liberty, right to education, right protection against arrest and detention in certain cases. Equality and freedom or liberty are the two rights that are most essential to a democracy, and therefore freedoms can be defined in such a manner that every person will enjoy her freedom without threatening freedom of others and without endangering the law and law and order situation. किसी भी व्यक्ति दी फ्रीडम किसी दूसरे व्यक्ति दी फ्रीडम ਨੂੰ थ्रेटन नहीं करनी चाहिए, ना ही और लॉ ਤੇ ਆਰਡਰ ਦੀ ਕੰਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਲ ਖਤਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ. Now next is your right to life and personal liberty. It means that no citizen can be denied his or her life except by procedure as laid down by under the law. कि कोई भी व्यक्ति ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਤੋਂ ਡਿਨਾਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ except the procedure laid down by the law of the country. And moreover, personal liberty, that no one can be arrested without being told the grounds for such an arrest. ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅਰੈਸਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, you should get the knowledge that on which ground you have been arrested by the police. If you have been arrested, that person has a right to defend himself by a lawyer of his choice, and moreover it is compulsory for the police to present the person to the nearest magistrate within a period of 24 hours. Magistrate ਜਿਹੜਾ कि पुलिस ਦਾ पार्ट नहीं ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਉਹੀ डिसाइड करेगा कि ਜਿਹੜੀ अरेस्ट है वो justified है कि नहीं है. Here I want to give you one example of 2008 Mumbai terrorist attack. The main accused in this was Mohammad Azmal Amir Kasab. By a proper procedure as laid down by the law, he was hanged to death. He was executed on 21st of November 2012 in Pune, Maharashtra. That was a criminal penalty he has to pay for the work which he has done, for the attack which he has done in Mumbai. Now under right to freedom, the preventive detention, it is again one of the right. Under this, that there are, if a person can be arrested, sometimes a person can be arrested simply out of an apprehension that he or she is likely to engage in unlawful activity and imprisoned for some time without following the above mentioned procedure. कई बार एक व्यक्ति ਨੂੰ ਜੇ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਅਪ੍ਰੈਂਸ਼ਨ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਸ਼ੰਕਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਆਸ਼ੰਕਾ ਦੇ ਆਧਾਰ ਤੇ ਹੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਅਨਲॉ ਐਕਟੀਵਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਨਵੋਲਵ ਹੈ, ਕਿਸੇ ਰਾਸ਼ਟਰ ਵਿਰੋਧੀ ਗਤੀਵਿਧੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਨਵੋਲਵ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਰੈਸਟ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਵਿਦਆਊਟ ਟੈਲਿੰਗ ਹਿਮ ਦਾ ਨੋਟਿਸ, without telling him the reason for that arrest, and this is known as your preventive detention. And if the government feels that the person can be a threat to law or order or peace or security of the nation, it can detain or arrest this person. This preventive detention can be extended only for 3 months. लेकिन 3 मंथ्स के बाद अजिहा केस एक एडवाइजरी बोर्ड के सामने रिव्यू के लिए लैके आना पैंदा है। बट समटाइम्स दिस प्रिवेंटिव डिटेंशन जिहड़े कि आशंका या शक के आधार पर किसी व्यक्ति को जो मन्निया जाता है कि इट इज़ it is a threat, he is a threat to the law and order of the nation or peace and security of the nation, he can be arrested without telling him the reason behind that. But it is an effective tool in the hand of the government to deal with antisocial elements and suburbs are राष्ट्र विरोधी तत्व जिहड़े antisocial elements हैं उन्होंने डील करने विच गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में एक बहुत बड़ा टूल है। But sometimes this provision has been misused by the government at the time of elections. So there is a need for greater safeguards in this law, and there is a clear tension between the right to life, personal liberty, and the provision of preventive detention. Now under freedom, if certain other freedoms are given, there are certain restrictions also to the implementation of these freedoms. For example, the freedom of speech and expression is subject to restrictions as public order, peace, morality. Freedom of speech और expression ਦੀ restriction ये है कि public order ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨ ਕੇ peace ਤੇ morality ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ if you want to express your views. And freedom to assemble is to be exercised peacefully and without arms. ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ assemble ਹੋਣ ਦੀ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਇਹਦਾ ਇਹ ਮਤਲਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ कि ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀ शांति के लिए खतरा बन जाओगे या फिर विद आर्म्स असेंबल होगे। यू शुड बी असेंबल्ड पीसफुली एंड विदाउट आर्म्स। सो these are certain restrictions on the freedoms. Next is your rights of accused. एक accused व्यक्ति that it is also necessary if a person is accused of any crime should get adequate opportunity to defend herself or himself. जे एक accused person हो जाता है तो उन्होंने अपने आप को बचाने के लिए पूरी की पूरी अपॉर्चुनिटी दी जानी चाहिए है। फॉर दैट रीजन देयर आर 3 राइट्स फॉर एन एक्यूज्ड पर्सन एंड दीज आर नो पर्सन वुड बी पनिश्ड फॉर द सेम ऑफेंस मोर दैन वंस। एक व्यक्ति को इको ही क्राइम के लिए 2 बार पनिशमेंट नहीं दी जा सकती, एक तो ज़्यादा बारी पनिशमेंट नहीं दी जा सकती। And no law shall declare any action as illegal from a back date. किसी भी एक्शन ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ illegal बिल्कुल back date ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਹੀਏ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹੀਏ ਕਿ 1984 ਚ ਫਲਾਣਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਇਨਵੋਲਵ ਸੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਰਾਈਟਸ ਵਿੱਚ, नो बैक डेट तो लैके ਅਸੀਂ कोई एक्शन नहीं ले सकते, ਉਹਨੂੰ illegal अनाउंस नहीं कर सकते। And moreover, one person is not allowed to give evidence against himself और herself। अपने अगेंस्ट भी कोई भी व्यक्ति को अपने विरुद्ध एविडेंस देने लिए मजबूर नहीं किया जा सकता। Now next, do you think the following situations demand restrictions on right to freedom? Give reasons to support your answer. One I'll discuss with you. People have assembled for a peace march after communal rights in the city. Yes, they have the right to freedom to assemble peacefully, but communal rights have there, so they are using their right to assemble, but it can threat the security of that area also, of that city also, because communal rights they have freshly occurred in the city. Now next our right is right against exploitation. Right against exploitation, this has been mentioned in article number 23 and 24 of the Indian Constitution. Under this, prohibition of traffic in human beings and forced labor and prohibition of employment of children in hazardous jobs. Below the age of 14 years, no child should be engaged in any sort of employment. And human trafficking means sale and purchase of human beings, their begar, forced labor, getting the work done and not giving any payment, that should be prohibited. That is prohibited under this right against exploitation. Right against exploitation, one such sort of exploitation can be seen in our country as begar and forced labor, and this is also continuing in some of the areas of India by landlords, money lenders, wealthy persons in the past. And it is closely related form of exploitation is buying and selling of human beings and using them as slaves. As already explained to you that buying and selling of human beings and using them as slaves and getting the work done, and instead of that there is no payment. The money lenders and the landlords, they are not paying properly. Either they are paying very less or there is no payment given to those slaves. So these are a sort of bonded labor only that still continues in the country, especially in the brick kiln area, where the persons, they are engaged in the work of brick kiln from many years, but they are not being paid. Either they are paid very less or they are not getting anything. Now in this picture, name the fundamental right whose violation is depicted in this photograph. And here a person, a boy who is below 14 years, he is making beedies. He is engaged in a sort of hazardous job. According to the Constitution of India, the employment of children below the age of 14 years in dangerous jobs like factories and mines are prohibited. But here this right against exploitation is being violated, and a person and a boy below 14 years is engaged in hazardous jobs. As it had already been banned by the government and Constitution of India that child labor or getting the employment of children below the age of 14 years in dangerous jobs like factories and mining it's formidable. It is forbidden by the Constitution. With the child labor being made illegal, the right to education becoming a fundamental right for the children, this right against exploitation has become more meaningful. Right against exploitation ਜਦੋਂ ਚਾਈਲਡ ਲੇਬਰ ਨੂੰ ਇਲੀਗਲ ਅਨਾਉਂਸ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਕਨਸਟੀਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਦੁਆਰਾ, ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਫੰਡਾਮੈਂਟਲ ਰਾਈਟਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਾਈਟ ਟੂ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਕਲੂਡ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ, in that situation the right against exploitation has become more meaningful in this sort. Today we have done 3 rights: right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation. This is all with today's topic. Tomorrow we'll continue with the next, right to freedom of religion. Till then beta, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the group and you can clear your doubts from me. Thank you.